Hey guys, now we're going to talk about tangible visuals, okay? I'm not sure if that's the official word, but that is what I call it. Okay, so people remember 80% of what they see, okay, visuals, 20% of what they read, and 10% of what they hear. So visuals are super important, okay? Do not underestimate the importance of a good visual. If you follow Shailene Johnson, for example, then you probably know that in the 90s, she created a best-selling fitness program called Turbo Gym. I actually bought it. I did. That's when I was introduced to her, and I just liked her. Right? I just really liked Shailene. Anyway, and a few others that she sold. Right? So she did a few other different kind of things on QVC, which is quality, value, convenience, like the QVC channel, kind of like the shopping network. And these fitness programs have made her a multimillionaire, right? If you ever watched her on these shows, though, you probably noticed or have been exposed to the product assets, okay, the visual, and it is powerful, right? That tangible asset. And so it's like pretty much any big training course or any sort of program, they're going to have this kind of visual asset. Okay, so it basically looks like, and you would have seen this on our landing page as well, where it is computer screens, iPad screens, with shots of what you're going to get included in the program. Okay, this is Turbo Jams. Okay, so you can see what I'm saying. It's a visual of what you're going to receive. Now, back then, you actually did physically receive DVDs and things like that. We don't necessarily do that so much anymore, right? But it's that visual representation of what they're going to get. Okay, so it helps them kind of feel like the weight, the enormity and the value of what they're going to get. It helps people absorb and see that and go, oh wow, like I'm going to get all these things. Okay, so wow, they're giving me all of that for $100. Whew, that's amazing, right? Like that's kind of what happened back then. So in today's digital world, it's a little harder to do that because we don't generally send out a pile of DVDs to people, right? So much of what we send out, what we do is digital. So they're online courses, they're ebooks, right? So these are virtual items that we're actually sending out. So it's a little harder to kind of show all the DVDs they're going to get, right? Or the jump rope that's going to come with it. Okay, so that is, well, that's hard. We can still do it. That's why we showcase these items using computer, laptop, iPad, mobile devices. It gives people a visual and understanding of all the elements that are going to be included within the program. And again, remember, 80%. People remember 80% of what they see, 20% of what they read, 10% of what they hear. So your visuals really matter. So in order to do this, you need to create a very clear picture in your head of what it is that you're actually offering. And so like what are the things? Maybe it's literally you're going to break out the actual modules. Maybe you have a number of really great bonuses that you're including. What are all the things that are sort of going to be included in your package, right? What is the thing? So it depends on whether it's a course, maybe it is the ebook. So maybe you're actually taking some screenshots and showing the inside, some of the inside pages of the ebook. Maybe it is a coaching program that or a coaching call. What are the achievables? Like what are they going to get out of it? So kind of show those in a visual way. Okay, so, and it doesn't have to be just computer screens. It could be using sort of like a visual like check mark with the names of things, like just something that's a little more tangible, feels a little more real, feels a little more weighted. Okay, so once you know what those things are, you can go ahead and create it. There you go. Go ahead, create it. For the one we did was actually done on Canva, and I'm going to show you how we did that in a second. So you can also use tools like placeit.net or smartmockups.com. So those are other places you can go. So do not ignore this crucial element when putting your landing page together. Now let me show you how we did this in Canva real quick. All right, guys, this is my Canva account, and I will just show you. Whoa. There it is. So this is the one that we actually created for Ross Squared. And in Canva, now I do have a paid account. So I don't know if that makes a difference, but it might. So we'll have to see. So basically what I did for this, these are all separate items. That is one thing, that is one thing, that is one thing. So they're all separate items. And basically how this was done, let me just create a new design. Sure. Okay, so we've got our canvas here. And so what I would do, what I did was I went into elements and I went under frames and I popped in a couple of these bad boys. Okay, and so you kind of set them up and then you would design perhaps your own items to add, so your own uploads. So if you screenshot things, you can kind of put them in. And so when you drag and drop things over, it just pops right into those screens. Now you also don't have to do it that way if you don't have them designed. The other option is to go into photos and, you know, pick something interesting, you know, whatever. Sure, that looks like fun. Put your images in and then just write your text on top of that. So, you know, bonus number 1. And, you know, pop that into the screen area and just resize that text so you can actually see it. And, you know, pick your coloring, whatever you want it to be, that kind of thing. And so you can actually sort of design these little mini visuals, right? And so once you're done, I would actually, when you're done, you would get the words and the screen and group them. That means that when you grab this, the words will come with you. So that if you're rearranging things, if you do it that way, it's not like you forget and all of a sudden the words are way over here and it can be very complicated. That's how you would create sort of this type of a visual. Okay, so it's really, really simple using Canva.